everyone, welcome back to the channel and another Disney's Magic Kingdoms game video. Hopefully everybody's having a magical day and is excited for tomorrow because tomorrow is going to be the start of another tower challenge. Now this is not a rerun, so at least we won't have to worry about Gord. Thank gosh, hopefully they never actually bring that one back again. Hopefully they'll just put him in a Wreck-It Ralph Legendary chest and call it a day. But tomorrow morning I will be streaming at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and from there I will be able to go over the tower challenge with you guys if you guys haven't done one before, or if you're a veteran, we're going to be taking a look at some of the newer features for this particular tower challenge. So today I am going to be opening some of the brand new spooky chests. Yes, they did pay quite a bit of attention to detail, I will have to say, on these chests, probably a little bit more than some of the other features with this update, like, the dates for certain things happening. It is fixed, though, on the patch notes, so that is great news. So it is going to be tomorrow, so on Friday, October the 22nd, we are going to be getting a chance to work on collecting and getting some of the newer ghosts. Now, we are going to be having some collections that are going to be helping, so you guys can earn those characters throughout the tower challenge as well if you don't have them. So maybe that will be your goal, but we can talk about that more tomorrow during my live stream. Very excited for another DMK live stream because I have missed you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to be sharing with you some of the dialogue that I haven't been able to share with you guys, as well as some of the welcome screens as I level up my characters. So we're going to start off by doing that. Now, you just saw Randall doing a quest there. I thought I would share with you guys in the kingdom. He's pretty big in the kingdom. Forgot how big he was. So we'll start with Luke Skywalker. Now, this is a side quest that I have kind of had down at the bottom for a little bit. So I did decide to go ahead and do it and share it with you guys. So we had some dialogue for today. I was looking out at the horizon just then, and wondering why I wasn't squinting as much as usual. And then I realized there's half as many suns as I grew up with. Whatever system I'm in, it must not be binary. That's sad. And that's about the only thing I do know about this system. No one I talked to gave me the same answer about where we are. Quest complete. Getting coordinated. Yeah, that's, the name of their quest. They really do have some funny ones. Yeah, you really got to read into that and be a bit of a nerd, I think, to get it. I must really be off the map. Not that I'm not used to it. Tatooine's far away from everywhere. Now, that is very true. I still can't believe that he did get to grow up on the same planet as his father, and he didn't know for, most of his life. That was crazy, or at least, his early life. Okay, now on to the spooky chests. So it has popped up here. They are available only for a limited time. So you guys, if you want them, you'll need to go ahead and get them before the next update. So the spooky chests have arrived. As you can see, they look super cool. Super cool. Now, I do want to check out what's inside of them, naturally. And first things first, the first time I saw this, I definitely had to stop recording because of, everything, which I'll probably get into in a second here. But Phineas and Ezra are in the chest, both ghosts that are an extension of the Haunted Mansion. Now, last year we got the bride in the chest, and now this year we are adding some ghosts. So yeah, I am very happy that they are back here and doing an expansion. Now, one thing I will say about all of this, 150 gems for one chest. Absolute freaking ripoff. They should have just said, okay, spend 150, gems and you'll at least have like a pity system going. They do not have a pity system going, at least as far as we know. I have heard a lot of stories from you guys that was shocking, literally. Some of you guys spent way too much money getting those chests, and I can't do that. So I mean, hats off to you guys that went ahead and did it and, you know, helping to support the game, but I think it's just a little bit too much. So I have a cap here of how many I can open. So my very first spooky chest, I did manage to get Phineas. Yay! Now, I feel like I got pretty lucky on this one, not gonna lie. It is a special chance. I don't like that, but I think that it is guaranteed, maybe, at least that you'll get a special chance. Now, I also got the Cruella de Vil wig stand, but I already got one of those from working my butt off during leaderboard. So now I've got like 3 going. So it's, yeah, could have used maybe one of the other ones. All right, so chest number 2 here. Again, these chests are super cool, but again, I don't think they put enough thought into this in terms of the rewards. So I got the Hercules stand, which I didn't have, and some elixirs. Now I'm telling you, that amount of elixirs is not worth 150 gems. I don't know on what planet they are on for this, because having a special chance reward of such little elixirs, like, it's not an incentive to buy these. Now, I have heard that some of the other villains are in these chests as well. However, they don't show this here, which does make me a little bit upset. I'm not gonna lie, these chests should, you know, specify, hey, this is what's in it, and just tick off, you know, what we have. So, for example, let's just say I didn't have Ursula, okay? And yes, I get that, you know, I open a chest and I do get Ursula, but the thing is that it should still tick it off. It should just not disappear from it entirely. So seeing the rewards would be really nice because, again, when I looked at it, I was like, what a ripoff. There are going to be so many people that are going to be upset about this. Now, would I say spend 150 gems on this or just wait till the bundles come back in and around the new year? I would say wait for the New Year's sales. They have done it year after year since I've started the game. So I think that's probably going to be a better way. The $13.99 Canadian dollars that you would usually spend on a bundle, okay, so you will get 6 chests for $13.99 plus tax, obviously, and depending on where you are in the world, it might be a little bit cheaper. Now, that being said, just because it's cheaper, doesn't mean that you're going to get, what you want necessarily. But I think it's a really good opportunity. Like if you guys are like, I don't want to spend that kind of gems on a character, it is way, way better if you guys are missing a bunch of stuff to wait for that to come up. I mean, we are getting all these kinds of things all the time. So if you guys just want to buy it for $13.99 even, that's better. So anyway, I just think these chests are ridiculous. Totally unfair, and I don't know who came up with it, but sorry, these sucked. The design is really cool, and obviously the ghosts are amazing in there, but 150 gems, no. And not having a pity system, no. And also, again, not providing some insight to what's inside of these chests, like visual insight so we can see what we're up against, that would also be nice. I mean, 4.44% chance to actually get a character like this, that's really bad. That's really, really bad. So your chances are not looking super great, but again, they are really cool and you do get the ghosts. So if you have the money for it, great. But I mean, I saw these and it literally took me almost a week, guys, to make this video for you because I've literally been that upset. I totally raged when I first saw them and almost cried that it's literally that much. So anyways, I did get lucky and get the ghost on, the first pull, but they should have just said, hey, he's 300 gems, or, oh, hey, here's a bundle, or even 500 gems, or, oh, hey, here's a bundle, with it in it for $13.99, right? It's just it would have been really helpful here. Really helpful. But I got a wonderful, spectacular ghost. And you know what? On the positive side of everything, I'm really happy to have this character. Will I pull again for Ezra? When I get to 150 gems, I will pull another one. So that is going to be the game plan for that. Now, obviously, when I stream, I'm probably going to have a little pool going. And if we want, to get me to open more chests, well, you guys can obviously use super chats. And I'll, obviously go ahead and try and open a couple if I can. And naturally, Phineas is the harder one to get, so I got really lucky. Really lucky that I got him. So let's take a look here at what the character tokens are like. Obviously, I just need to remove myself here so you can see, but you guys can see here that we have the Haunted Mansion sign token. We need 5. Then we have got Phineas's bag and ears hat. So the ears hat will have, I guess, 2 characters at the moment that can go for that. So Cinderella for 2 hours to sing for guests, and pursue wedding gifts. So that is the bride. So you'd have to actually have her in order to do that quest. And then the carpet bag here, we have got Randall, who again I'm cutting off, Shock, Frightful Fun for 6 hours. And then if we do get Ezra, then we can have him do a quest as well. Now there are going to be a couple of requirements. So it is going to be a little tricky. And again, there are some other quests here, as you guys can see, but they're not available for us right now. So again, attractions, no, because again of enchantment. So I'll go over that at the actual Haunted Mansion attractions in a sec here. So yeah, need to bring Cinderella back. That's what that little home symbol was for. Not that I didn't have Cinderella. She just was at home. So yeah, it's been kind of crazy. But inside those chests, like 500, 750, 300, those are not great rewards from it. So yeah, anyways, that was the look at it. And again, special chance. It's kind of a little bit of a joke, but moving on. So Ezra is going to be only inside of these spooky chests. When the Tower Challenge starts, we're not going to have some like special access to him, but you are supposed to have a chance to earn these chests inside of that. So we'll see how that works out tomorrow. They didn't give us a whole bunch of information about that during the stream, but apparently there's supposed to be some stuff there. That leaderboard that you guys kind of saw a little bit of, yeah, I mean, for one chest, you'd be better off instead of gemming your way just to get that reward. Just go ahead and use your gems for it, because you have to buy these little bundles and it adds up. So I participated a bit, but once people started gemming and going crazy, like, you know, having 80 or 100, it's like, no, literally you're gemming to win that for literally no reason. It's not like there was any really other useful or super useful rewards inside. So, I mean, it was all, of course, up to you, but I'd say, you know what, just, unless you got a really easy leaderboard, just, you know, hang tight and save your gems if you really want one of these spectacular ghosts. So yeah, that's basically kind of everything to do with that. The biggest thing, and it was called Forest Fiends, by the way. I always call them forest friends because, you know, there's spooky trees roaming around the kingdom, and I don't know, I like to think of them more as friends, even though they're scary, but they are really cool. Actually, the first time I saw those was during the Snow White limited time event. That was the very first event that I jumped into like halfway through. Some of you guys may have heard that story a few times at least, so I apologize. But for those of you guys who are checking me out for the first time, yeah, basically that was kind of when I got to kind of start with the event. So I didn't fully finish it, obviously, newer player and jumped halfway through. But the first event I did after that, which was Winnie the Pooh, I made it through. So that was really exciting. That's been a couple of years now. So holy smokes. This game is great in a lot of ways, but they need to fix a couple of things with it. So people still stick with the game because it is really good, even though it is at the moment kind of frustrating. But yeah, Disney, I mean, I've invested so much into this kingdom, and yeah, it's still very pretty. Even though I'm a little harsh on it now, I just, you know, have expectations considering what they've given us over time. And, you know, I still kind of hope that, you know, that kind of continues. All the great content and stuff. But they didn't disappoint with the ghosts, I must say. The ghosts look fabulous. And I'm really happy, you know, to have those, you know, in my kingdom. I only have one at the moment. But I guess if you count the bride, then it would be 2. Okie dokie. So I have... Here it is. I was like, where is it? I leveled up Shock. Now, this is going to be the very last time you see Shock's welcome screen until they add my See It Again button. They said last year they were going to have it this year, but it hasn't come this year, and so who knows what happened with the creation of that. But basically, I kind of feel like once you max out a character to a level 10, the whole thing behind it is that you get to see the welcome screens again in different costumes or whatever. It shouldn't cost you anything to do. I mean, you've maxed out your character. I mean, you deserve to see this really cute welcome screen whenever you want because the animation is amazing. And I love the new background with the 50th anniversary stuff. Shock is now level 10. Mr. Oogie Boogie will be so pleased. Evil, evil. Couldn't help but have the little giggle at the end. So I kind of forgot to max her out. So I'm happy I did. And she's been kind of sitting in my storybook, you know, waiting for me to do this video now. So glad I finally got around to doing that. Now, I also leveled up Destiny. Bailey's been proving really hard for me to level up. Again, legendary tokens, so I guess kind of understandable in some ways. I'm not in some massive rush. But yeah, the amount of tokens we have to collect is a lot. And we're not going to be using Finding Nemo stuff probably until later next year. So not the end of the world. But Destiny did have to come back. And again, we do get a look at the, cool background that's only going to be here probably during the 50th anniversary. By the way, love Main Street right now. Looks like the best ever. Destiny is now level 9. Aw, you're so sweet. Very cute indeed. I love her, even though she's a little blind. She's still awesome. Okay, now on to the next one. Chewie coming back into my kingdom was great. I forgot that he wasn't a 24-hour. He's 16 hours, so I had to do him, so we will get to see his welcome screen one more time. And then I do still have all the rest of the Star Wars characters here to level up. Even some of the Mando ones got kind of ignored. Yeah, again, I thought I maxed some of them out, but I didn't, and I didn't scroll all the way down there. So, yeah, those quests were a nice reminder for that. And Chewbacca, Chewie, is now level 9. And he's fabulous. He was a nice addition to the kingdom. I do have to say, if they do add more Star Wars characters, I hope they do, some more with like the earlier stuff like Padme, and I wouldn't mind an Anakin. I know we have Darth Vader, but like, that could still be really fun. Or just had costumes for Darth Vader. Speaking of Darth Vader, he looks awesome. Probably one of the better welcome screens for Star Wars. So cool. I love all the darkness. And Darth Vader is now level 9 as well, so I didn't max him out yet. You may yet be of some use to me. It's the only way I can like half get as deep, and the Darth Vader. I'm surprised no one was like underneath that helmet doing that while they were doing the voice for it, but yeah, still super cool. Gotta love that I have Darth Vader, and he only has one more level to go. So again, see, if they do add costumes, right, for like a younger Anakin, we definitely need the see it again button. See it at home. What was? I have no idea. See it again button, because we won't be able to see it, because I'm sure I'll be maxed out before they come up with an idea like that. So yeah, the sparkly kingdom looks so freaking pretty. Now Brave, I think they're all 9 to go to a 10. So I did have Queen Eleanor. Still at this one, I still wish they had added the witch, because they only had 6 characters with that event. They could have added the 7th with the witch, since they did the witch's cottage. I think that was like a last minute like back out, because maybe she didn't get done or something, but I have to say, I really want her to come in a tower challenge. Queen Eleanor is now level 10. One should always strive for perfection. Always. Wow, it's been a while since I have done dialogue for her. I think it's been a couple of months for sure. All right, now, yes, you guys are getting some welcome screens here. We have 2 more characters from the Raya and the Last Dragon collection to come in. And I do have some from 101 Dalmatians and Luca. So there's literally a lot going on. And you guys will have some still for the stream tomorrow. So we have lots of hype that is going to be happening. So as you can see, I've got like Rolly, I've got Pongo, I've got Cruella de Vil even. So yeah, a lot going on here in terms of leveling up characters. So I have been busy with the kingdom. I have to say getting the little doggy biscuits has been really difficult to level these characters up. They're just waiting for that token. Common tokens can be the hardest, literally. Yeah, because you need so many. Cruella is now level 5. How marvelous. How perfectly marvelous. I was, half expecting her to go, ugh, but she seems quite pleased with me at the moment. Except for the fact that I'm taking so long to give her a high five. See that? I have to deal with you. Hurry the hell up. So here we go with the parade float. Now the parade float, I wanted to show you guys on Main Street. Always a lot of fun. And I still don't have that last parade float slot, which I want to get, but obviously, I don't know. I don't really need to, except it could give me some more gems. Now, obviously, if you guys have more slots, you guys have a higher chance of getting more gems from that, obviously in the rewards, but I mean, I still do get gems here and there from it. I find typically now in bunches, I'll get none for a bit, and then I'll get a whole bunch, so kind of just depends. But I decided to switch up a couple of my parade floats for you guys. I put Rhea, I put the Sleeping Beauty, I kept Star Wars there because it's, it's Star Wars. A Nightmare, because Nightmare Before Christmas was kind of essential, and 101 Dalmatians I still need for collecting stuff, so I figured it was really important. And then you guys can see how the street sparkles, so, I think with the parade float, it's a lot of fun. And in case you guys didn't get to see this when I shot it and you're watching it at a later date, you guys will go, oh my god, I can't believe I missed that update, it's so pretty. So it's very true. It is by far one of the prettiest updates for sure. And then I did put on Coco, because Coco is going to be one of the collections with the Tower Challenge tomorrow. Not that it's really going to make much difference, but I figured, it's that time of year for Coco, so why not bust it out? Okay, so here I really wanted to show you guys a clip of our amazing new ghost in the kingdom. I think, he deserved a little bit more attention. Now, one of the cool things about this clip is I actually managed to get into Ultra Zoom, which doesn't happen that often. I found with the kingdom. I mean, I can get it to go if I really try hard, but the one nice thing is I managed to do it without putting too much effort there. And as you guys can see, my kingdom was glitching a little bit, so the graphics may not look as perfect. I don't know what is going on, but this has been something that's been kind of happening with my kingdom now for the last little while. So kind of sucks, but yeah, it's not too bad at the moment, but naturally, sometimes it's a little bit worse. But to be able to get that close into characters is a lot of fun, because we get to see all the, obviously, the great animation and a closer look at them. I think this should still be an option just on a regular basis to zoom out a lot more and to zoom in a lot more, because there's some great stuff in our kingdom, and why not give us a closer look? I mean, it can be done because, I can do it, almost whenever I want. But again, it does take a little bit of time and effort there. And as you guys can see, I'm getting blinded by the sun. I'm going to need shades. I'm going to need to get my shades if this continues. But yeah, I thought this was great. And then, crazy coincidence, I did manage to get the two ghosts to pretty much come and meet together. Now, it took a little bit of, recording and waiting and all that kind of stuff, but I did manage to pull it off. So I was pretty happy about that. So I will kind of leave you guys to watch this amazing animation here, as they will eventually bump into each other quite well. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing that with you guys, and there's really not much else to cover, except I will see you tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. EST, and if you guys are not sure when that is if you're in a different time zone, that is about a half an hour before the calendar pops up in your kingdom. So that'll be a half an hour before the Tower Challenge starts. Again, Friday, October the 22nd. So have a spectacular rest of your day, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, don't forget to give it a big Mickey thumbs up. And of course, let me know what you guys think of these amazing ghosts in my kingdom. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you for the next one.